Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Harrison Graves, your host, and in today's class we'll uncover the best ways to protect your skin this summer. Protect it from the sun's damaging rays and keep your skin looking beautiful and healthy all year long. So I'm going to share with you my top 5 tips for healthy skin. And along the way we'll answer the questions: what's the best sunscreen? Should you use a cream or a spray? And what about sunscreen for tiny babies? So here we go. Tip number 1, best sunscreens for 2023. You may have noticed that there's a huge number of sunscreen products on the shelves these days in drugstores and supermarkets. Here's what you need to know to choose wisely. It's best to choose a product with a very high SPF, around 50. The SPF, of course, measures how much protection that the sunscreen provides from the ultraviolet radiation coming from the sun. Choosing that higher SPF gives you extra insurance for the highest protection, especially if the product has been applied a bit too thinly. So SPF 15 would be the minimum, but SPF 50 is better. Also, your sunscreen should be broad spectrum. Broad spectrum. That means that whether it's a cream or a spray, it should filter out both types of damaging ultraviolet radiation, UVA and UVB. So what's the difference between the two? UVA rays, ultraviolet A, go deep into the skin and cause premature aging, wrinkles, as well as skin cancer. Ultraviolet B, UVB rays cause sunburn. They're more superficial and don't penetrate as deeply as UVA. So you need to block both types of radiation, UVA and UVB. Block UVA to prevent skin cancer and wrinkles, and block UVB to prevent sunburn. So what's the best sunscreen to use? Well, here are 2 of the best sunscreens from the team over at Prevention Magazine, prevention.com. The best overall sunscreen, according to Prevention, is Neutrogena's Ultra Sheer Dry Touch. It's SPF 55, non-greasy, and it's great for both your face and your whole body. You'll notice that it is broad spectrum, so it does block both types of radiation, A and B. For the best drugstore sunscreen, they recommend Banana Boat Light as Air. It's SPF 50, affordable, and soaks in more quickly than lots of other sunscreens. People often ask, should I use a cream or a spray? According to dermatologists at Duke University, your first application should always be a cream, because creams penetrate deeper and stick around longer. Then you can use a cream or a spray every 90 minutes or so for reapplication. Sunscreen products are especially important in children. However, they're not recommended for very young babies, those under 6 months of age. A baby's skin is much more sensitive and more likely to develop rashes and irritations. So keep those tiny babies out of the sun altogether, or at least keep them in the shade. Which brings us to tip number 2, avoid the midday sun. That is, the peak sun times between 10 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon. If you need to be outside then, find some shade under an umbrella or a tree. Otherwise, schedule your outdoor activities at other times. Tip number 3, wear the right hat. For the best protection, wear a hat with a tight weave and a broad brim that protects your face, your neck, and your ears. In general, canvas hats are better than straw, unless the straw has a very tight weave. Also remember to protect your arms and legs if necessary with long-sleeve shirts and long pants. A t-shirt can help, but you might be surprised to learn that an average t-shirt has an SPF rating lower than 15, and wet t-shirts even less. Tip number 4, remember your sunglasses. Sun exposure without eye protection can cause cataracts, so protect your eyes from both UVA and UVB radiation with a good pair of sunglasses. Tip number 5, eat healthy. So what's healthy eating got to do with your skin? Well, it turns out it matters a lot. The food you eat today becomes your skin and other organs next week, and your skin is the largest organ of the body. A diet filled with fresh fruits and veggies and healthy proteins will keep your skin shiny and beautiful. And remember, stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. In the evening, massage some warm coconut oil into your skin, and you'll notice a rosy glow. You'll look better, feel better, and sleep better. So those are my tips for sun protection, but I need to mention 2 other things that you should strictly avoid: cigarette smoking and tanning beds. These 2 things will absolutely wreck your skin. Because of the nicotine, smoking makes your skin look older and causes premature wrinkles. Nicotine constricts the blood vessels. It narrows them down and chokes off essential nutrients to the skin, including oxygen. The end result is damage to the skin, to the fibers that give your skin its strength and flexibility, its beauty, its elasticity, fibers called collagen and elastin. We all know it can be terribly hard to quit smoking, but there are effective treatments that can help. So ask your doctor or healthcare provider for the latest treatment options. The second thing to avoid is a tanning bed, whether it's at home or in a salon. Most tanning beds use damaging ultraviolet A fluorescent bulbs with lesser amounts of UVB. And remember, it's the UVA, the ultraviolet A, that causes cancer. So to summarize, in today's class you learned my top 5 doctor-recommended tips for keeping your skin healthy and beautiful this summer. Use sunscreen liberally and make sure it's broad spectrum and around SPF 50. Avoid the midday sun. Wear a big hat with a tight weave. Remember to bring your sunglasses. And eat healthy foods. Nourish your skin with a healthy diet, hydration, and coconut oil. It only takes 15 minutes for the sun's rays to begin damaging your skin. So be sun aware, especially in summer. Well, that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a kind rating and review. And until next time, this is Dr. G wishing you happiness and good health.